my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my problems, let me When up in a bitch magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These Niners. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Watch the slap. General West. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 26. Check 26. Get it.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Pilot, 64, weak. Smith.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go. Recon, 132-5. Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From the gun on 3rd down. Hagan, deep ball for Goodwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Breida. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Don't say nothing. Slam.
On 3rd, here's an option play right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
At their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Down. 10 logo. 36. Double dog. That's the way.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. He finds an opening past the 40. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
Ready? 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Watch out. Hatchet. Check.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. You know, a week ago was one of the best defensive performances I've ever seen. He had 5 sacks. Here we go again.
And he's the type of player that'll keep an offensive staff up all week trying to figure out how to slow him down. But at some point, they just have to take account of themselves and say, I've got to get bodies in front of him so he doesn't disrupt our offense totally.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. He is racking the sacks up. Charles, 5 last week, now 2 here.
I don't care what they've done in scheme. It's not working. I mean, you can do it all day long, all night long. They did it all week, and it hasn't worked. And in fact, on that last sack, I thought I saw him drop a Pro Bowl ballot at the feet of the quarterback and say, here's a pen right in my name.
Well, he keeps playing like this, he'll be dropping those ballots from a plane above the city.
Ready? 8, read. Mike, 58, right there. Me and you all day.
The drive will start. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
60 or. Go, go.
Line 36. Line 30.
Go.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hagan. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? On second down, a run with Breida. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
And can he put it aside? Let's find out.
At the 24-yard line.
Ready. 10-2, sir. 36.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Go. Hey, Echo.
Watch 36.
5.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
This is Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check 43. 22, Jet, Bomber. 22, Jet, Bomber. Delta.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He hits White, complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. They run with Breida. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On second down, here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Eluding the pressure right. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On first down, Coleman. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, dude, 80 weapons. 36 to Mike.
To throw on second down, Hagan. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To throw on third down, Hagan. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
70, Indy. Hey, exit.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Watch 36.
Looking to throw on second down. Hagan. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here. The second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Ready?
36 to Mike. Focus, defense, focus.
Hey, wahoo!
36. Line 36.
Throwing again. Hagan. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
It's Coleman here. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That's got to be a long right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. I got you.
Murray now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, Delta.
Line 36. Line 36. Check.
Now.
Operating from the gun. Hagan steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line.
Get up.
Bravo.
Line 36. Line 36. And let's get that ball.
Get it.
On first down, Hagan going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Mike 54. Watch the run. Jim.
Now it's Breida. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third down, Murray. He sets to fire deep, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
You.
They do go for it. It's Murray. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Come on, set. 10-2, sir.
I got it. Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Four down. Mike.
Hey, Haywood. X3. 218, chopper.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Ready?
On first and 10, Hagan. Flush to his right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. A good pickup there at 22.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
53, check 53. You got nothing.
Look at me. Zipper.
Check 53.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Hagan.
He's not going to get me.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Hey, orbit.
From the gun, Hagan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now on 2nd and 16, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Pettis on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appered to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Looking to throw. Hagan. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Being chased out left. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Alpha.
1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They'll start on the ground with Breida, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, it has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. Hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st down, Hagan looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Second and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
I'm here all day. Hey, team 6. Ready.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, high 7. Watch 36 to Mike. Watch the back. They go.
On 3rd down, Hagan dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A big play there for the Niners. 49 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
36.
Off the play fake. Hagan. Buying time, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
36. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Kill.
61. Matchbox lights.
On second down, it's Coleman. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
I got you, boy.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Keep playing.
4 yards on the big play. 2nd and 6.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
Second time, defense. Let's go. Rush in. Switch. Save. Slow. No. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Murray going to throw. Going up top. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Check, 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 check. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. I got him.
Shotgun now from Murray. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42.
First down, Cardinals.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Kill, kill, kill.
Murray now on first down, rolling to his right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return this time will go after the 42-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Bravo. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Hey, Haywood. Watch 36. Yes, yes. Come, baby. Now. Line 36. Line 36.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Line 36. Your track, your track.
Operating from the gun. Hagan. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, Charlie. Line 36. Line 36. Get it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Sean, 54. I got you.
Murray to throw. And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the 49ers, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.